This is how you can fall asleep in 2 minutes, and if it's even healthy for you. My name is Jesse Lyon. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and the internet's dream interpreter. And today I'm going to react to Justin Augustin's video about how to fall asleep in 2 minutes. And we'll answer the question, is that even safe to do? Because it may be an indication of a greater problem. So let's jump right into it. Here's the video. I haven't even listened to it yet. We're going to do a live kind of reaction response to it. And we'll see if we can fall asleep in 2 minutes or if it's just total garbage.
There's actually a military proven technique to fall asleep in exactly 2 minutes after closing your eyes.
Now, first of all, we're already off to a bad start. And we're off to a bad start because there's a lot of clickbait stuff going on. So, first of all, the video has 5.5 million views. It's only 2 minutes long, and it's saying that we're going to have a military technique, which is a huge buzzword. I mean, you ever see those infomercials where they're selling like military gadgets, but they're all like garbage from China? So I don't know. And then 2 minutes, that seems a little bit outrageous, but we'll see what Justin has to say.
It's mind-blowing. Here's how
you
can do it too.
Okay.
Now, this technique was developed in the military to allow soldiers to fall asleep at any time, any place, even on the battlefield when the environment is extremely uncomfortable and there's a lot of noise happening. Sleep for a soldier is crucial. Now, according to my research,
and sleep for you is crucial too. Now, the other thing is, like, sometimes, like in the military, they have go-go pills and no-go pills. So if you're going into a hot zone and you need to be awake and alert, they take drugs to stay awake. And if you need to go to sleep, they take drugs to go to sleep. So like, is a technique really going to do it? Because you got to remember, if you're in a dangerous situation and you're in a hostile territory, your body is not going to want to go to sleep unless it's absolutely crucial, like you're going to hurt yourself by not sleeping. Because it's dangerous. Like, sleep is a very vulnerable situation. So I don't know. I wouldn't chalk it all up to the this sleeping technique, but we'll see.
This was developed mainly for fighter pilots who need 100% of their reflexes and focus, which we all know decreases with the lack of sleep. So Here's the technique that they use, and it's quite simple.
Okay.
First, you need to calm your body and systematically relax and shut down each part of your body from head to toe.
I've already lost. Relax your body.
Literally. Start by relaxing the muscles in your forehead. Relax your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw, and focus on your breathing. Now go down to your neck and your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are not tensed up. Drop them as low as you can and keep your arms loose to your side, including your hands and fingers. Imagine.
So far, this is actually really, really good advice. This is what we do in hypnotherapy, but a lot of people don't know that we're doing it. So we tell people to focus on their body. There's a lot of messages that your body sends to your brain, like through your muscles and through your nervous system, but we usually don't pay attention to it because we're trying to focus on other things. So one of the easiest things to do as a hypnotherapist to get somebody to kind of knock out into a hypnotic state or even a deep sleep state is I get them to focus on the things that they can control. Lower your shoulders, drop the tongue from the roof of your mouth, focus on your breathing, relax your body from head to toe, focusing each step, and I'll use my voice to help kind of guide them through it. So far, so good. This is really, really great, especially those shoulders, man, especially the shoulders and the breathing. We breathe, even you right now, you're breathing so shallow. Watch, pay attention to it. You're only breathing down to really this top part of your rib cage, but focus on your breath and breathe through your belly button. If that sounds weird, it should. Breathe through your diaphragm, through your belly button there, and it signals to your brain that we're calming down, we're relaxing, we're changing our conscious state here. So far, okay, so good.
Imagine this warm sensation going from your head all the way down to your fingertips. Now take a deep breath and slowly exhale, relaxing your chest, your stomach, down to your thighs, knees, legs, and feet. Again, imagine this warm.
His toes are very well manicured. Did you see his fingers? Look at that's some very well manicured fingers, sir. I don't know. I'm impressed.
Knees, legs, and feet. Again, imagine this warm sensation going down from your heart all the way to your toes. Now, while you're doing this, it's really important to clear your mind of any stresses. To do this, think of two.
Again, I'm out. Clear your mind of stress. Who can... I'm getting shot at. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we'll see what he does, because there's a huge mistake here that I think people make is they'll focus like too much on their body. So like, especially when you're doing hypnosis, it's very important to get someone to focus on their body, but then you have to shift that concentration, because if you become hyper focused on your body, it can actually make you more aware and then kind of keep you awake. So what I often do is I have people focus on their breathing, and they go down and down, more and more relaxed. And then they like kind of fall through the bed, or they go down a staircase, or they fall into some water and they're like able to breathe and swim with the fishes. So you have to kind of make that leap, that transition from like your physical awareness into like an imaginary awareness, so you can drift off to sleep. Otherwise you become hyper aware. So we'll see if he does that here.
Scenarios. 1. You're lying in a canoe on a calm
Nice.
lake with nothing but a clear blue sky above you.
I promise I did not watch this before we started. I was just like, you're going to have to make that transition. Otherwise you're going to be stuck. And that's where a lot of people like, they're like, try and relax. But then you become over focused on relaxing. Rookie mistake.
2. You're lying in a black velvet hammock in a pitch black room. At any time
Velvet
when you
is a
start
trigger,
thinking of
though.
anything else, or you start getting distracted, repeat these words for 10 seconds. Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. So that's the technique. You're supposed to practice every night for 6 weeks. 96% of people who master this technique are actually able to fall asleep within 2 minutes of shutting their eye. I find it super interesting. I did not invent this technique, but I'm definitely going to try it out. Let me
Interesting.
know if you're on board as well.
3 things to do.
Interesting. So let's go back here. Sorry, I jumped to the next video. Inspired by ASAP Science. Oh, ASAP Science is great. I don't see any references to the actual study or anything. So what I did find though is here are my caveats. How long should it take you to fall asleep? So here is sleepbetternewyork.com, and then if you want something a little bit more trustworthy, Cleveland Clinic Health Essentials here. But check this out. When a person falls asleep too quickly, it may be a sign that they are fatigued and need either more or better quality sleep. So just because you're able to fall asleep quickly is not necessarily a bragging right. On average, a healthy adult should fall asleep within 15 minutes. If it takes longer than 30 minutes to fall asleep, this could be a sign of insomnia. So put it in the comments down below. I'm sure like 98% of you take longer than 30 minutes to fall asleep. Give me just a thumbs up, right? Or like an eyes emoji down there of like letting me know that you take longer than 30 minutes to fall asleep. I am one of those who takes probably about 2 minutes to fall asleep, but that probably is a sign that I'm not getting enough sleep as I should. Also, because my brain, and let me talk about this for a minute, like because my brain, I have a very strange kind of brain. I have ADHD. I do not have an internal monologue. So like that internal voice that you hear, I don't have that. And I have aphantasia, which means that I can't really picture things very well. So when I close my eyes and I'm quiet, it's like dead fucking silent inside my head. And that does help me go to sleep really, really easily because my mind is not like overactive. I have to be engaged with something to be active. But I just want to say that like just because you fall asleep quickly does not mean that it's necessarily a good thing. Let's check out Cleveland Clinic here real quick. It says kind of the same thing. Most people need about 5 to 20 minutes on average to fall asleep. 2 minutes is 2 minutes is 120 seconds. That's like a little fast. And so they talk a little bit about sleep deprivation versus sleep deficiency. There's something I wanted to mention down here too. Some practical ways to fall asleep, getting more sleep, discuss sleep with your doctor. Yeah, good stuff. 2 minutes is a little bit, I think, a little bit fast. However, my opinion on it is that's a great technique. I would use it. I often think about relaxing my body and then I imagine my bed floating in outer space and I imagine it slowly tilting 1 degree at a time. So my head is going down, 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 down. And then eventually, if I can imagine the feeling of turning upside down in my bed, so my bed like flips and I fall out and down into space, that is the feeling that I get of falling asleep. And that's why we call it falling asleep, because there is sort of a dizzy sensation that happens when you fall asleep. And if you can focus on trying to kind of elicit that falling sensation, it can actually help you fall asleep. But you have to make that jump from physically relaxing and thinking about your physical body into more of an imaginative world. Right. So that's going to be crucial. So let me know, does this technique work for you? I think one of the biggest things that they kind of like got really fast at the end, that that everyone else probably missed is they said it takes 6 weeks of practice. A lot of times people ask me how to lucid dream, how to fall asleep easier, and they don't want to recognize that it does take practice. You have to practice this and do this every night for 6 weeks to really master the technique and show that improvement. So if you're not practicing, it's not going to help. Most people try it one night and be like, that was bullshit, it didn't work. It does work. And actually, it's good info in that video, but you're going to have to practice it consistently to see any kind of positive results. That's the same with lucid dreaming, with remembering your dreams, if you're a person that doesn't remember your dreams, and the same way with falling asleep. So let me know if it works for you, if you've tried it, or if you do something similar, put it in the comments down below. And while you're there, please hit subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. I would love to hit 5,000 followers by the end of the month, would be sick. So subscribe, please share it with a friend. Listen, do me a favor. I'd love to give you some more info, help spread the word, spread the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.